ready. Flag 18. Here we go, ready. Red 80. Red 80. Ready, go. Ready, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go, go. Down, ready. Red 18, red 18. Ready to go. Down, ready. Blue 85, blue 85. Go, go. Ready. Wide 80, wide 80. Ready. White 29, white 29. Go, go. Down, ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach before the game. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand. But he knows his players want to show that they are just as good, maybe overlooked, not as highly recruited. He said he's got a very motivated squad on his hands today against the big boys. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Jaguars ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Gators offense will have the opening possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. He'll toss it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact wide hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the
wide open spaces. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 30. Past the 20. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick.
Trying to get it in. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, you gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Jaguars! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Dumps it off in the flats. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
2nd and long here. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
3rd down, offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. On target over the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to throw, it's Jacobs. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the catch, it's Malone. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Marion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback keeper. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick.
And the ball is loose on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
There's some room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to Joyner. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Keeps it himself. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Jacobs. And he makes the catch, but no. They'll say he's out of bounds.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Never a doubt. Going for it on fourth and goal. Sneaks it in.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on fourth down when they had to have it and scored.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little feel better going into halftime?
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse Did loves nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Past the 6. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Jaguars in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now they're going to throw it. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Joyner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it. Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator ahead, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 15 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Swamp. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the Swamp.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just
snags it, and there's running room. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit back right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Running inside, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking for the edge. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Had to force that one.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure, turns it upfield. Nice move to pick up yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. There's a crease. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Marion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. To give on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pulls it in. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Here's a give to Joyner. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Hits inside. It's Malone. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making the adjustment on the play. Hand it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Malone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Fights off a defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. RPO complete. Plows through the defense. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Montgomery. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Drops back on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.